This fall, 2 young men will begin their formation as they prepare to enter the seminary. What is unique is that they are friends, growing up at the Church of St. Anne in Rostraver, where parishioners encourage their vocation.
The first time the thought of going to seminary and pursuing the vocation into the priesthood was a couple years ago when I saw in my church's bulletin an ad for the Melchizedek project for our diocese. The first thing I thought, well, I'll go to that. I thought it was just going to be maybe a one-day presentation, hey, learn about the priesthood for a little bit. But when I eventually got there, I learned it was a recurring meeting with other guys who were discerning, and the person who was leading it at the time was Father Dan Mahoney. Meeting ends, he's like, okay, see you in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks then, Father. And so I kept coming after that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to these meetings to learn about discernment. I should apply these principles that I'm learning, like getting a spiritual director, praying, asking for God's guidance. Kept trying to apply those things, and through that process, I discerned into wanting to apply for seminary. I have many, many lovely people at my parish praying for me, and it's extremely helpful. We had our spring seminarian retreat, so it was my first time being actually sit down to kind of hang out with everybody. I got to meet and just sit down and talk to the other guys.
I'm feeling a real pull in my life towards the church and towards serving it in the capacity that priests do with Christ as the high priest, and to follow his will in that regard. I just think it's the parish life and the pastors that we have had that have been good, holy pastors that have set a real example for us, that have showed us the fruits of being a priest, and that has helped us feel the call more visibly and more evidently. Every person who's come up to me has been extremely excited for me and extremely supportive. I think a lot of them weren't that surprised. The Holy Spirit puts in them, maybe this guy should be a priest. I'm expecting to really grow in my relationship with Jesus Christ, to grow in deeper and fuller understanding of what it means to be a priest, and to grow my prayer life and to grow in holiness as I'm led through my probadubic here at St. Charles. Well, a good book I read lately is A Priest Is Not His Own by the Venerable Archbishop Fulton Sheen. I found that to be very insightful as I begin formation to be a priest and to grow in a deeper understanding of what it means to be a priest.